number 62 from Hopedale, Ohio is Lucas Thomas. And alongside from St. Clairsville, Ohio, in the number 15 is last week's feature winner, Brady Reed. Row number 2 from Colliers, West Virginia, in the 4C is Charity Bubeck. Alongside it from Colliers, West Virginia, in the number 4 machine is Philip Bubeck. Row number 3 is the 55 of Susie Q. Rudolph from Bridgeport, Ohio. And alongside in the 11H from Centerville, Ohio is Dakota Hess. And rounding out your field in the number 17 from Quaker City, Ohio is Corey Seifert. Okay, track photographer, pace car driver Gabe Pringle pulls off the speedway. And I don't think Jericho is going to give him a start. Green flag is in the air. And Lucas Thomas, Brady Reed. Looks like Reed's going to get the edge in the turn number 1. Race leader Brady Reed in the 15. Lucas Thomas right there in second. Susie Q. Rudolph up to third, and she loops it. Dakota Hess now up to third. Corey Seifert on the outside moves up in the 4th spot. Charity Bubeck in 5th. Philip Bubeck 6th. And Susie Q. Rudolph gets her back running down the back straightaway. Now Lucas Thomas spins out in turn number 4. They'll get him going, and him and Susie Q will have to battle for that 6th spot. Brady Reed way out in front in the 15. Dakota Hess in 2nd. Corey Seifert 3rd. Charity Bubeck 4th, Philip Bubeck 6th, or 5th. 6th, Susie Q. Rudolph. And 7th is Lucas Thomas. Halfway home, Brady Reed. White flag for Brady Reed. Dakota Hess in 2nd. Corey Seifert 3rd. Charity Bubeck, Philip Bubeck, Susie Q. Rudolph, and Lucas Thomas. And off at turn number 4, Lucas Thomas spins right in front of the leader. And Brady Reed will take heat race number 1. Finishing in that 7th spot, the 62 of Lucas Thomas. Finishing 6th, the 55 of Susie Q. Rudolph. 5th will be the 4C of Charity Bubeck. 4th will be the 4 of Philip Bubeck. 3rd will be the 17 of Corey Seifert. Your runner-up will be the 11H of Dakota Hess. And your heat race winner in your mini wedge division, in the Dairy Queen of St. Clairsville, Tweets Trucking, special thanks to Mike and Cody Eaton, and family sponsored, number 15, Brady Reed. Number 1, the 18 of Tim Rager, race leader. Contact Canadian finished 5th. Finishing 4th, the 149 of Rich Bessecker. Finishing 3rd was the 2 of Sam Clegg. Your runner-up was the 16 of Chris Seifert. And your winner in the Quick Time Performance Parts sponsored number 18 from Dillonville, Ohio, Tim Rager. Race number 2, green flag is in the air. The 62 of Joe Thomas finishes 5th. Kyle Warner in the T1 finishes 4th. Jimmy Hess finishes 3rd. Your runner-up was early race leader Tori Gibbs. And your winner from Valley Grove, West Virginia, in the Quick Time Performance Orms Auto Body of Triadelphia, West Virginia, sponsored number 77R, Glenn Ritchie. Turn number 4, green flag is in the air. looks like a motor let go in the 16. Off of turn number 4, your race winner is Jimmy Orr. Your heat race winner in the 4-cylinder division. As soon as I get my sheet out here, I'll tell you all about him. Okay, in the R&K Supply MFC Drilling sponsored number 28 machine from Denison, Ohio, your heat race number 1 winner, Jimmy Orr. Second place was the 14M of Greg Mazzolini, then the 2EZ of George Oliver, the 15 of Joe Ellerick, the 84 of Cody Krebs, and tough break for the 16 of Mike Seifert. Chris Seifert from Quaker City rounding out your field. Green flag in the air. It's going to be Roy Slinger. On the speedway in turn number 4. And it's in the air. Turn number 3. Hondo's still in second. Scotty goes third. Chris Seifert fourth. Bonnie for the third and fourth. Down the back straight line for the final time. Leads the battle of Scotty Bush and Hondo. Into turn number 3. Your race winner is going to be Andy Parks. And Hondo's going to hold on to that second spot. Seifert will come close to making contact with that wall, and Donnie Rooker, the third, will finish 4th. flags in the air. 8 left. Heat race number 3. Brandon Walker will lead off to turn number 2. Down the left straightaway, Dan Remus looking to go into that second spot. Haas runs 3rd. Don Ruther Jr. 4th. And Brandon Mansfield in 5th. Brandon Walker leads. Line up the racetrack in front of Walker. New race leader, Dan Remus in the 12K. Brandon Walker in 2nd. Don Ruther Jr. 3rd. Scott Haas 4th. And Brandon Mansfield in 5th. Halfway home, Dan Remus. To go for Dan Remus. Turn number 4, your race winner is going to be last week's feature winner, Dan Remus in the 12K. Powered Machine from Somerdale, Ohio, your heat race number 3 winner in the 12K, Dan Remus. The 66 of Brandon Walker was 2nd. The 47R of Don Ruther Jr. was 3rd. Scott Haas 4th. And Brandon Mansfield was 5th. Dakota Hess, green flag is in the air for your mini wedge feature. Dakota Hess moves out to the race lead. In turn number 1, race leader Dakota Hess. Corey Seifert in 2nd. Brady Reed 3rd. Charity Bubeck, Susie Q. Rudolph, Lucas Thomas, and Philip Bubeck rounding out your field. Oh, problems for the 11H of Dakota Hess, and problems for the 4C of Bubeck, and now the 62 of Thomas. The trio spins in turn 3. That allows the 17 of Seifert to take the race lead. The 15 of Brady Reed runs 2nd. Susie Q. Rudolph 3rd. Philip Bubeck 4th. And the 11H of Dakota Hess spins in turn 1. Holy cow. All kinds of action on the racetrack. Yellow flag is in the air. Susie Q. Rudolph with the jump on the start. And Seifert will maintain the lead into turn 1. Your race leader, Corey Seifert. And he spins now in turn 1 right in front of the field. Your race leader, Susie Q. Rudolph. And Brady Reed in the 15. Your top 2 cars into turn number 3. Seifert gets back underway in turn 1. Tough break for Corey Seifert. Susie Q. Rudolph, your race leader. Brady Reed in 2nd. Philip Bubeck 3rd. Charity Bubeck 4th. then Dakota Hess and Lucas Thomas. Pass for the race lead in turn one. Brady Reed, new race leader. Susie Q. Rudolph back to second. Caution on the speedway for the 17 of course. Green flag is in the air. Brady Reed with a much better restart. And he'll lead into turn number one. Susie Q in second. Philip and Charity now Dakota Hess with a good move way on the bottom of the racetrack. Can't quite make it stick, but that was a good move. Now the 4 of Bubeck will move up into that second spot. Your 2-point leaders, the 4 and the 55. White flag in the air for Brady Reed. Philip Bubeck trying to pad that point lead just a little bit. In second, Susie Q and Seifert in about a dead heat for that third spot. 11:50, 11H of Hess. Now Hess will pass the 55 of Susie Q and the 17. We'll move into second. Off of turn number 4, your feature winner is Brady Reed 2 weeks in a row. Second, the 17 of Corey Seifert. Then the 4 of Philip Bubeck, the 11H of Dakota Hess, the 55 of Susie Q. Rudolph, the 4C of Charity Bubeck, the 62 of Lucas Thomas. Finishers, your podium finishers, finishing third in the 4C, in the 4, your point leader, Philip Bubeck. Your runner-up, I believe for the first time this year on the podium, in the number 17, we got another female out there on the podium, Corey Seifert in second, and your winner, in the Dairy Queen of St. Clairsville, Tweeds Trucking, a special thanks to Mike and Cody Eaton and family sponsored number 15 from St. Clairsville, Ohio, Brady Reed. finishes 5th. Finishing 4th is the 51 of Bill Westlake. Finishing 3rd is the 94 from Silver Springs, Florida, Jeff Badgett. Your runner-up was the 23M of Rob Mauser, and your winner, back again in victory lane at 250 Speedway, last season's point champion in the B55, Mitch Passage. Finishing 5th was the 53 of Dave McNabb. 4th was the 21R of Randy Bachneck. 3rd was the 18 of Kurt Waller. Your runner-up was the 21J of point leader John Saluka. And your winner from Georgetown, Pennsylvania, and the number 4J, Jim Plants. Eric Singhaus. Fourth will be the 39S of Ronnie Schmidt. Third will be the 65 of Bruce Takosh. Your runner-up was the 55S of Rick Schmidt. And your winner from Morgantown, West Virginia, in the number 23 machine, Lucky Lou Krashansky. The 7X is Sam Miller. 20 to the 71. Out in front. And the 761. They'll move into that second spot, Rich Fronapple. In the 80 in third, Rob Scott fourth. Sam Miller fifth. Rich Ruber in sixth. And Billy Wilt rounding out your field in seventh. Third will be the 62 of Rob Scott. Finishing second was your runner-up, Tori Gibbs, in the 71, your point-leading Mike Powell machine. And your winner from Coshocton, Ohio, in the 761, Tony Wilson. In the 73 of Sean Newberg, Ronnie Flag. Sights are on the line, Horace in the middle, Woodward outside. Now comes to the winner, we're moving outside. A little bit of contact in turn one. Warner falls back, your race leader, lap number one is the Finishing fifth will be the 2 of Dustin Warner, fourth the R34 of Rex Thornapple. Finishing third, the 43 of DJ Horace, your runner-up, the 14M of Matt Wallach, and your winner in the Pringle Photography sponsored number 84 from New Philadelphia, Ohio, Rick Schweitzer, the Digger. Straight away, then we're going to have to get you out of here so we can get the heat race or the features going.
You should go down there and find out.
Caution on the speedway. The green flag is in the air. Top three cars right together. Lap number 1, Glenn Ritchie, the race leader. be the 11H of Jim Hess. Big call to that crew for getting that machine back out on the racetrack, picking up a top 5 finish. Finishing 4th will be the T1 of Kyle Warner. Finishing 3rd will be the 8T of Tim Rager. Your runner-up will be the 10 of Tori Gibbs, who put on a whale of a battle. With your race winner, in the quick time performance, Orham's Auto Body of Triadelphia, sponsored number 77R, your point leader, Glenn Ritchie!